but Angela. Into it somewhere or another,
yes,
right?
That was.
And so we were in LMR together.
Oh, nice.
So
you and Mike go with.
RVA's leading social enterprise show. On the mic with Mike King Biz, delivering food for thought. To find out more about the dynamic host of On the Mic with Mike, please visit his website at mikekingbiz.com.
Hi, I'm Reba Hollingsworth with CBS 6, and I was on the mic with Mike and had a fabulous time. Make sure you tune in every week.
On the mic, Mike Richmond's Premier Business Radio program. I'm your host, Mike King. I appreciate you being here with me, coming to you from the Mike King Biz Studio, which is the global episode. You can follow me on social platforms at On the Mic with Mike RVA. As well as Mike King Biz. Alrighty, so this Chesterfield is in the house. Chesterfield County, because you know I do have that long relationship with Chesterfield. Folks over there. Chesterfield County, a lot of things happening there. So you are and what you do.
So my name is John Neal. I'm the Director of General Services for Chesterfield County, which include program and solar program, anything building maintenance, fleet maintenance, airport, towers, a little bit of everything in general.
So you're that guy.
I am that guy.
And those things touch on a lot of areas as far as it goes, because that whether it's solar, then there's the and all that. So that's the kind of like the glue that holds the county together. And then we're going to start talking about, mine is kind of like the solar thing. Because, you know, it is something when you talk about, that's something that's kind of new, but Chesterfield is ahead of the curve with some of that. Talk about weather.
So a lot of the what we do is support services for the county, for the employees, for the citizens, giving a good quality of when they go to a library that is well maintained and taken care of, that it's clean. General Services does that. We build fire stations. New offices, renovations. We build a fleet. Our county vehicles. So every school bus that's out there has come at some point come through one of our buildings. The school system has their equipment that they need to get kids to school. We make sure that the librarians have a good place to have a library. And supporting of the county.
When we came through, and we're going to get through the specifics, because you came with talking points. Because you just can't. Because when I talk to people, it is about understanding what they do. I'm just awed by it. When we came through, what was life like pre-COVID for you and the group? And now that we're back, we're on the other side of it. Talk about what that's been like.
So pre-COVID,
we were good.
Yeah,
we didn't think about where we were.
COVID changed a lot of what we do and how we do it, but we still had to maintain the facilities. We still were building buildings. We still had a construction and maintenance. We still had to take care of the county fleet county fleet facility, and the vehicles in the county. So we still had a responsibility. We were still doing things. Recycling really took off during COVID. The recycling efforts really took off during COVID, and people were home, so there was more recycling occurring, and so that uptick from COVID is a good thing, and we're continuing to see strong recycling numbers throughout the county, and just have some things in place where we're going to be able to help strengthen that and continue that strong program.
So the things that we came out of COVID, those are programs that we did before, but we really didn't do them as much. And so now that's what we've learned, that those are programs that are good for us, and we're going to continue on.
Right. So we've been recycling. We've been part of a recycling program since 1991 through CBWMA. And that contract was ending, and the pricing, we found a better pricing model for the recycling program, which was going with the private vendors. So we have 5 vendors that are providing recycling services out there, and of those 5, citizens can call them directly, and sign up for recycling through them. Where before, through CVWMA, citizens were paying for the recycling through their tax bills. Some people saw it, some people didn't see it, but now we're, with the cheaper model, we're able to let the vendors manage that market and let the citizens choose who they want to go with as far as the recycling provider.
Sometimes you're at the school of citizens, don't you?
Yes.
Because, I remember, and I don't live in Chesterfield, but I remember it was kind of like this big hubbub about what Chesterfield's doing. But what you're doing is because a lot of times people just go with the status. I don't even think about it until there's a change, and you're saying this is good for the citizens of the county.
Right. So our what we found was that the new contract was going to cost citizens about $200 a year. And we did our research. We found vendors that were willing to give a better price directly to the citizens, to the residents, and that price now is somewhere between $80 and $100 a year, where people can sign up directly to do that with those providers. They can call them directly. So it's TFC Choice Services, Waste Management, GFL. And Zan's Refuse, they're partnering with TFC to do their recycling efforts.
One of the things is people look at Chesterfield as a forward-thinking county. And there are times that I talk to Dr. Casey and the other folks in the county when we're talking about things that happen, it's long-sighted. So initially when people were saying, hey, this is not a great thing, you're saying 200 versus 80 to 90. We just have to inform our citizens, our residents, that this is out there and this is happening.
Right. So, we send out letters to the residents, postcards to the residents. We've updated our website. We keep the information updated on there. The other thing we're doing also to continue to encourage recycling, we're going to expand our convenience centers back to 7-day-a-week operations. So that's going to happen later this year, where we used to do 7-day-a-week. We cut it back to 5 several years ago. Now we're going to migrate that back to 7 days, and we give people more of an opportunity to drop off recycling at no charge. We're also going to modify our convenience center sites so that people that are doing recycling don't have to wait in the same line as the people that are dropping off solid waste. So give them a better access where they can get in and get out quicker. So looking forward to that. That's going to be later this year. And then also we're going to, at 7 of the park sites throughout the county, we're going to build drop-off centers where people can drop off, and if they don't want to go to the convenience center, they can go to one of the 7 parks, Horner Park, Huguenot Park, Rockwood, Daniel, Goyne, Dodd, and Ettrick Parks will be available later this year for drop-off. There will be a drop-off container there. People can pull up, drop their recycling in there, glass, plastics, paper, single stream, all in one container.
All right, Chesterfield County in the house. Now, you get understanding like that because you listen to the residents that says, hey, I don't want to go sit in line. Okay, so now it's not I just want to go and sit in line. We're going to give them 7 places to go to as opposed to going there. That is listening. Well, it's important listening to the residents. That's why we're here. All righty, so how can people get information out about the county?
So all this information is on our website, Chesterfield County. Look for the solid waste recycling page. If you search on chesterfield.gov, you can find that recycling page, all that information on there. The contact information for the vendors is on there as well. And so, we're excited about the transition that we're making. Received some good phone calls, some good feedback from residents. They appreciate what we're doing. So very excited about that, and definitely looking forward to expanding it, the 7-day-a-week operations and the 7 park sites.
Because people are moving and grooving and people are working. Those extra 2 days make a difference.
Absolutely.
They make a difference. Okay, let's get on to solar.
All right.
I don't know why I get so excited with this solar thing, but it is important. It's okay. So I don't want to steal your thunder, sir. So, okay, tell us about the solar program at Chesterfield County.
So the solar program, we do what is called a power purchase agreement with SunTrop Solar, and what that is, we lease roof space to the solar company. They put the solar arrays on there, and then we buy electricity from SunTrop at a lower cost than what Dominion's paying. So what we are seeing what we'll be able to see is over a 25-year period, being able to save somewhere between $6 to $7 million over that 25-year period with the facilities that we have with solar arrays on them.
So, how hard is it for normal people, regular people who are not in that world to understand that? Because, I don't care. I'm from Philadelphia. You just went to Philadelphia Electric Company. That's what you know. And you start to hear solar, but it takes informing the residents and people of the options and possibilities out there. How long has this program been in effect?
The power purchase agreement's been around for a few years, and it's something that is very beneficial to government, to larger facilities. But as far as residents are concerned, they can, if they go out and search for solar providers, there's an array of solar companies that are out there available to provide solar. Where they can find that information and reach out with one of the solar vendors. The biggest benefit is being able to offset your energy cost. Having an array on your roof, if you have the right orientation of your house where you get the full effect of the sun, you're able to save considerable amount of money being able to do that.
And so the county does that for county buildings.
County buildings.
This is a business show, and so how does that work for a business they own their own business? Is the program open for them as well?
Well, if they can certainly reach out to the providers as well and do that. So it's a great opportunity. I think you're going to see more people going with solar as a viable option, particularly if you have a roof that is relatively new and can stand holding arrays for 25 years. It's a program that works for us. So we have a couple of facilities under arrangement now where we have solar arrays on them. Our public safety training center is one of them, and then we have 5 or 6 other schools that have solar arrays, and they're producing energy now to offset the Dominion costs.
And a lot of times people don't realize those costs directly affect the savings are for the residents of Chesterfield County.
The savings it helps us mitigate our costs, reduce our costs. It makes it easier on our budget.
All right. So on the mic, Mike King here. Chesterfield County is coming to us. A lot of great things happening in Chesterfield. You are the bearer of good news. Do you have other good news for us?
We're just going to continue with our solar program. We have other schools that are in the works, other facilities that are in the works. Our new Midlothian library that's under construction, that will have solar on it once we're completed with construction on that. We also have Thomasdale High School, part of Thomasdale High School, Meadowbrook High School, Fallen Creek Middle School, Evergreen Elementary School, and Swift Creek Middle School will have solar sometime during 2024.
How long does it take to make that conversion?
It's not that long. It's about 3 or 4 months.
Oh, really?
To do all the work from beginning to end. The good thing about it with some of the newer buildings, we've made preparations for the conduit to receive the solar array, the wiring for the solar panels.
All right, on the mic of Mike, so we'd like to thank you. So we have the content lady over there making sure that we're keeping, because you gotta stay within the guidelines with me, because I'll just start going up to. Did we do everything? I touched on that. Okay, on the mic of Mike, that's what we do here. We'd like to thank you for coming on the program, sir. Give us your contact information again, and where people get information about the county and these services.
So again, my name is John Neal. I'm Director of General Services for Chesterfield County. My phone number, my office number is 804-748-1373, and you can reach me. I'm on the website, on Chesterfield County's website under the Department of General Services. Feel free to give me a call or email me. If you have any questions about recycling or solar, be glad to help you out.
You seem like the catch-all guy. It's like that. It's the guy that we're gonna go to him because we don't know exactly where to go to, but you're the person who knows the person because you touch on so many things.
I tell people, whatever you do at home, we do at Chesterfield County General Services, just on a larger scale. You take care of your house, you do maintenance on your house, you cut the grass, you take out the trash, you consider recycling, you consider solar, you need to maintain your vehicle. All of that is what we do in General Services.
One of the things I always talk to leaders when they come here is, how do you set good culture in an organization? You start at the top. Well, how do you do that?
It is making sure everybody sees their role and how we're interconnected. For general services, that is a key piece of it, seeing the interconnectivity, because we're so diverse in what we do. Making sure that we are communicating with each other, that we're not siloed. That's an important element to our success.
It has to be, because the people who do work with the buses are over here. The people on the other side, they're working with solar. Those guys, they may never meet, but the culture and the mission of the organization is the same.
For us, they're going to meet, because we're going to put solar panels on the new fleet building that we have.
Ooh.
So there's that touch point.
See, that's why I grow in Chesterfield. Ladies and gentlemen, they're forward thinking. All right, we got to go. Make sure you follow and support Chesterfield County. They're new to the program, but they've been around for forever. And they're always, so shout out to Dr. Casey and all the folks. They're forward thinking, and that's one of the great parts about working with you guys. So on the mic of Mike, ESPN Richmond, Mike King Biz Radio, we'd like to thank you for tuning in. We got to go. Take care now. Bye.